So, this is going to be another game on the PvE, probably one of my last games on the PvE, and then I'm going to wait for the ranked patch to just come. Wait, I forgot. No blue smite, red smite all the way. Basically, what we're going to go over this time is pathing, one of my favorite things to talk about. I love talking about pathing. Pathing is a whole structure around jungling, a whole thought process of how to jungle, of how to play the game properly. And we're going to go back to a very medieval time, back in the olden days. One of the things I was most well known for, a little thing called FFO, Farm Form Objective. So basically what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to prioritize your farm, and then you're going to want to prioritize your form, and then you're going to want to prioritize your objectives. It's a priority order. So you're basically going to be a very farm heavy champion in this new patch. And it's basically just a way to combat a lot of the early game scuttle champions that are going to be combating you. And you're not going to be able to fight them. But as a blue Kayn, as an assassin, as long as you're able to find ganks and get your form, you will find a lot of success because you're playing for your form. So first thing you need to do to be able to get your form is to be able to get big from farming. And Kayn is one of the champions that actually can still clear pretty fast and still clear pretty healthy. So that's why we're going to be finding success in this. So we're going to be starting our red, and as you can see, we got a lovely leash. I think it's going to be a leash meta. You're not always going to get a leash, but you actually don't need a leash with this path. You are going to need to use your pot if you don't get a leash, but basically, you're going to want to Q over this wall. You're going to want to get your E second. Notice I didn't use my E here yet. We're actually going to hold onto our E, and we're going to look to Q in walls to get a little bit more faster value, because the faster that animation goes off, the more time you have to auto. We're going to space a little bit, save some HP. Don't want to space too much, because you want to keep it on the wall, and now we're going to use our E to get to the raptors. And now this is where it gets a little bit confusing for some people, but it's not too hard, so stay with me. You auto once, take a step back, you auto once, twice, and 3 times. You're going to take a step all the way in this bush over here, and you're going to Q this after one auto, one more auto, and one more auto. And you're going to go over to your wolves over here. And now you can pop your pot if you feel like you're going to get invaded in your bot side, but usually I wait for the blue. You're going to want to smite this so it comes a little bit faster. Auto at once, auto 1, 2, 3, so 4 autos total, and then you're gonna go E down to the blue buff. You're gonna auto it once, twice, 3 times, and you're gonna Q to the right. You're gonna auto that little wolf just in case it gets caught on the big mama wolf. Sometimes that happens, so you gotta make sure that it doesn't get too caught up. You're gonna want to just Q over. You're gonna bring this a little bit closer to your Gromp, and we're going to kill this with autos and a smite, and we're gonna save our Q for the Gromp over here, and then we're gonna use our E in this wall. So this is usually when I pop my pop, and you want to get this Gromp in this wall, and then you're gonna Q in the wall. And if you do this properly, you probably will get a pre-315 full clear. So that's kind of how this path works. Just under. Alright, and now we're going to look at the bot side here. I don't think there's going to be too much of a play. Looks like they just died. But I will make sure that wave shoves in. Oh wait. I don't know. Good. He has way too good of mobility. You can escape too easily. Now you do actually get less value from minion XP here. So trying to do too much here is not a good idea. I'm just trying to make sure that the wave actually does shove in. Yeah, they can't fight me because it's massive minion wave. So I'll make it sure that it actually crashes so they can't hold the freeze. And now we're just going to prioritize the scuttle. So after you farm all your camps, that's when you look to gank. So I look for a gank mid, look for a gank bot. If there's something there, I'll go for a gank. If there's not, I'll go for a resend. I'll farm my camps again. It's a very simple, very easy to follow playstyle, and you're going to find the most success from this playstyle. Because look, nothing left to do. I want to make sure I go to my Krugs as they spawn so I can get invaded or punished. I'm a little bit delayed because I had a bit of a detour in bot lane. Had to make sure that wave got shoved in. I'm going to get double longsword. We're going to get a control ward. Sometimes you can get a sweeper if you want to. Sometimes you can hold on to your trinket. I typically like to hold on to my trinket because, I think it's just good to get vision. I think it's very helpful to kind of have an idea what the enemy jungle is doing. As you can see, Silas finishes full clear. Very delayed. Very, very delayed. Keep in mind this is PvE, so I'm not playing against the best players, but a lot of champions will not actually be able to match your clear speed in this new patch because of how tanky some of the camps get. And if you're wondering why do we not start Raptors anymore, Raptors actually got buffed level 1. They're actually a little bit tankier, so you're not going to find as much value out of that early Raptor start as you were before. So that's kind of more of an incentive to do this full clear strategy. Now he could be at my Raptors, like my team just pinged there. So we're going to see. Oh no, he's not. He's trying to. If he walks up, I could maybe look to fight him, but my ward did just die for free, so that's kind of unfortunate. But I put a ward there, just going to farm this. Notice that Silas hasn't reset yet, and I'm building a massive CS advantage. This is kind of how the jungle is going to work, is that if you're up against these early game junglers, you kind of just have to beat them through your superior pathing. And being able to find plays after is kind of not guaranteed, but if you do get anything, it makes it a really easy game. If you don't get anything, well, you still have your CS, you still have your gold XP lead. eventually you'll be strong enough to be able to force your own plays, and you don't have to rely on your team. We're going to put a ward here. So just a little bit of defensive wards, because this guy's looking to be very antsy in my jungle. Not too antsy, but a little bit antsy. Alright. We're just going to keep farming it. And I do have a control ward for the dragon. I would love to solo the dragon, but I'm a little bit too low, so I'm going to hold off on that for now at least. I don't have that much damage either. Wasn't able to find that early success. I do have my plant here, so I could look for that maybe. This is definitely gankable, I would say. I'm gonna play off my Jhin, play off the Braum CC. Hopefully gets that CC there. Oh, damn, I didn't think that was gonna knock me into the wall there. Make sure I dodge that. Can't find anything. It's a little bit hard. Make sure I dodge that. We can definitely turn on this guy if we just auto him. Oh, he didn't auto him. If Braum autoed that Sylas, I could have got the kill trade, and that would have been worth. But it's fine. Yeah, sometimes actually dying for like kill trades and whatnot is worth, because think about it, Sylas didn't farm any of his camps. I'm waiting for my camps to respawn, and as you guys can probably notice, I respawned really fast. I actually lowered the respawn timers, so you can get back on the map incredibly fast. So with that being said, no, it wouldn't be a bad idea, but unfortunately Braum didn't get that last auto off, so I wasn't able to actually find any success there. No, it happens. We're about to be 6, so this is what I was talking about in terms of like, oh, if you get an advantage, you could force your own plays. I don't know if I want to force a play with this Scion here. I mean, maybe. It's possible, I suppose. It's possible. I'm putting a lot of faith into him if I do this. So, basically, he just needs to not mess it up too hard. Gotta wait for this Gwen to like eat forward here. Hopefully she doesn't eat away, she just stays fighting. Oh yeah, she is. That's good. Nice. Make sure I cut off all her entry or her exit ways. So see, once you get an advantage like that to where you can force plays, I was obviously level 6 a lot faster than Sylas. That means, I mean, I got level 6 around the same time that the laners got level 6, which, I mean, they were a little bit delayed, to be fair. Normally laners get level 6 around like 5:30, 5:45. But you have to understand, I'm not ahead, I'm just farming well. I didn't do anything to give me any sort of leverage. I'm just CSing a lot, right? And that's kind of how you have to play this playstyle with Kayn. As you can see, I hold on to my trinkets. That means I can get a little ward in the rift. And just go farm my camps down. So at that point, I actually chose to stop farming and look for, you know, a fight. So instead of having this priority order of just farming, but see, you don't want to prioritize farming too much to the point where you're not looking at the map. Because if there is potential for a fight, you can prioritize it over. It's just very, very precise. You have to be sure that you're going to be getting something out of it. Something, you know, albeit being like, you know, maybe I get a ghost and ult and I return there. Or if I go bot, I get a sum or two. Or if I get kills, of course, right? But you have to make sure that you're able to get something. You have to make sure that it's going to be able to go as good as it can. And that's kind of the skill curve of jungling, is that you kind of need to limit test a little bit to figure out, okay, what is going to be a successful gank, what is going to be not a successful gank. Fortunately for me, I play this game all day, every day, so I kind of have an understanding of which champions do what, and how much strength I have, how much strength they have, how much strength the enemies have, so I can kind of calculate in my brain, like, okay, how well is this going to go? How bad is this going to go, right? So right now, we are going to clear this. Clear some vision. Yeah, I have nothing to do here, so it's good to just clear vision. I can get to my top side and maybe do an objective. Now, notice I would... Oh. I don't know if they have vision in here. That's what I'm trying to bait for. Oh, they do have vision in there. Yep. I could not bait for anything, actually. My bad. That's kind of greedy by me. But I almost have my Yumu's. Unfortunately, I don't have it right now. Yeah, that's unfortunate. If they would have like face checked the bush, we could have like turned that and killed them, but it's fine. Once I get my form, this game will be a lot more playable, but it is kind of rough for the time being. Sylas might just be doing the rift. Could maybe get a kill off top again, because that guy does play really over aggro and his ghost is down. Okay. 6-0 Pike. That's not looking good for us. They might try and dive this, to be honest. Or they might look for the rift. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I separate there. I don't want to be like stuck on the other side with them. If Sion listened to my pings and just moved when I pinged him, that would have been good. But unfortunately, I'm playing on the PvE, so I kind of just gotta work with what I get in this. Once I'm playing with like actual like players that are gonna like do the right plays and make the right moves, I'm gonna find a lot more success. But it is kind of nice to play in PvE because I get like kind of the lower elo experience. But the issue is that usually on the enemy team, there's like much higher players, like higher ranked players. So it's like it's just a massive mismatch of like bronze and iron and silver players versus like plat, emerald, diamond players. So it's not too much the same experience, but usually you could still solo carry. That's kind of what I'm trying to show you. With like good pathing, you could always solo carry the toughest games. Because right now this game seems pretty doomed, right? But once I get my form, the game will be much different. As long as I'm farming good and I'm pathing good, then I'm always going to be at an advantage. Yeah, I kind of need this. I just died. They got zoned by Silas. I wound up getting the wrong form just because I couldn't find any success in bot lane because of what's going on down there. So now we have to wait the 4 minutes. Good thing about playing from behind is that so much like shutdown bounties, objective bounties to get that the game's never really over till it's over. See, if they were stacking dragons, I'd be more like, fearful. Oh, this game's like unplayable. This game's over. But they're not actually stacking dragons, so that's good. If I want to get free kills, I could always kind of look around top side if she ever overstays. The Sion does have the CC to help me get kills. Alright. Just Pike resetting there. Got a good front line. Well, actually, believe it or not, front line is not indicative of anything to like be able to win games. This front line can easily be bypassed by smarter players just due to like superior positioning. Yeah, I can kind of look for like a kill trade on the Gwen here, if anything. Nice. Oh man, kind of sad about that. All good though. Yeah, I go for this. Kind of greedy because Silas is just in the river. Oh, I can't. I can sneak it while he's chasing Mord. That's all good. 2 minutes till I get my form and then I can start looking more aggressively. This is a really good game to show you guys how hard this playstyle can carry. You just have to think about like their gold and what exactly is being done with that gold. Ahri's going to be the hardest one to kill because she's so defensive. On top of being able to like force fights. Ahri's kind of like a Riven-esque character where she doesn't really ever need to die unless she's like being baited into dying. With her ult and that much damage and that much, you know, XP, she's obviously way too tanky for me to ever be able to one-shot. So she really needs to like get baited into a combo that's just going to ultimately lead into her demise. Right now I can maybe look for a play mid just because well, Gwen is pretty easy to bait. Would kind of went for a really early ult there. Nice, that's not bad. This is a perfect game. I have no one to work with. I gotta show you guys how blue Kayn 1v9s. The blue Kayn v9. I can't even look for like a bot player or anything. Let's have our smite upgrade as well. I do have like a lot of strength and I do kind of want to look for something just if I can, you know? So normally this is a play where you kind of just wait for your team, but Braum is so scared. Like, So unlucky. Alright, we just play live here. Try to go back in there. Alright, we got our form. Maybe we can catch Van on an overstay or something like that. Alrighty. They're probably gonna group do the dragon, right? Vane's gonna reset, unfortunately for me, like right here. I mean, if they do stay for the dragon, I could maybe go for a kill. Wait, what? Team FF'd? Oh, actually, I got a kill on R here. Oh, no, I don't. Nice. That's good. Ooh, big Mord coming in to save me. Nice, not bad. Ooh, wait, look at that Ahri being really over aggro. She's worth a lot of money. She's worth a lot of money here, boys. 3, 2, 1. And we get out. Nice. Alright. Well, now we have a lot of potential to win. This is really greedy, by the way. We could probably reset right now just because I get so much value out of this reset. Maybe look for a top lane. Let's see. Let me get some fruit. Because we do technically have numbers advantage, so this could be playable. Oh! Well, you guys are about to see how the Grinch, aka the Kayn, stole Christmas, because we're going to get so much gold and just 1v9 the heck out of this one. And we can look for this. The big boys are going through. Alright, smited. And this game's over. Yeah, so that's kind of like the whole patient playstyle of an assassin, is you just kind of have to understand that you can't overforce early game when there's nothing to look for and there's no one to play off of. You kind of just have to play the patient game of CSing, waiting for the right moments. Then when the right moments come, you just have to make sure that the execution is there. I wouldn't necessarily say you need flawless execution. As you see, I've died 3 times. You need to make sure that you're at least making more plays than you're making, less plays, right? Like if I'm setting you up for a play, you need to make it at least 6 or 7 out of 10 instead of like, 3 out of 10. If you're making only 3 out of 10, then yeah, you're gonna be stuck in the elo you're in. But that's the whole premise of like, the testing, understanding certain concepts of how to play the game. Speaking of which, all right, let's get you. Let's get some big buys here. Actually, wait, forget the boots. Let's get straight up grudge. Yeah, I forgot I have futures market. I love futures market. If you guys haven't seen my futures market video or my Yumu's video or all these other things, sure, check it out. New best rune. Alright, we can get on the Ahri. Use that to dodge that, and use that to kill that. And now the person who had all their gold and all their value just gets one shot instantly because I play off certain power spikes. That Yumu's buff, really nice, real nice. Kind of bummed out first strike got nerfed, but it just has such good synergy with Yumu's. That's why I've always been an enjoyer of it. Put an orb there, put an orb there. Yeah, that's where we start catching up in towers. That's where Rift could actually be very nice from behind because, obviously the objective bounties helps you get even more of them. And obviously the, the tower disadvantage, it helps you kind of catch up in that. Once I get this blue buff, I can look to be very aggressive on the map here. What the hell, Dilly? And as you can see, we can kind of toy with our food a little bit here. I'm baiting this guy, he's kind of dragged with us. Oh. No! I had full set. Hopefully my team could do something. I'd say focus the same target. They're all just chasing after Ahri. That's unfortunate. If he just helps Sion kill the Gwen, I feel like that would have been way better. I should probably get Edge and Eye as like a defensive item, because as you can see, they actually can kill me. Can't see any pings or messages. This guy's banned. Alright, we can probably look for a player. They're kind of on an overstay. They use all their ults and everything to kill me, so that's another thing, is when people do like really aggressive things like that. Just gonna ulti, and just gonna do that, 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 and just gonna go out, and then gonna go back in, and then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go Baron. Actually, can we do Baron? Yeah, why not? Why not? ML, back up. Yeah, Vayne's bot anyway. Alright. Nice. Nice you! That's another thing you're gonna notice. People overstay a lot. Losing that tier 2 bot tower kind of stinks, but you know what also stinks? Losing the Baron. Baron's a lot harder to do nowadays, by the way. Like a lot harder to do. I hold on to my smite, just gotta bait this guy. Yep. It's kind of a easy play there. Oh no, that actually caught me. Could've killed him. Do I chase him for the free kill? I could. Why not? Just to kind of assert dominance, I'd say. What? What? Alright, board. Could have just pressed R on him, I think. There's a Silas right here. Oh man, you didn't even notice me. Oh, that's bad positioning. Ah, damn, that's close. Fighting without me, that's not good. And my ulti is down. I got 2 of them low, if that's any consideration. Oh, that dust play though. Nice quadra kill. Look at Axiomark. This is why I love Axiomark. This is why I love Axiomark. This is why I love Axiomark. I actually think I get a penta here. Oh! Ah, no penta. Nice try. Almost got it. As you can see, yeah, look how much I'm using my ult for free. Alright, now we get Baron reset. A little Baron reset. Honestly, I'll probably just get more damage. Because at this point, getting like GA, whenever you're this ahead, you don't really want to go GA, because just think about it logically. If I go GA, it means I'm essentially planning to die, and my team can't play the game if I die. I kind of am the team, to be honest with you. I'm the entirety of the team. This team does not exist if I'm dead. So, with that being said, it's just why it's smart to just get straight up damage. Oh, I thought Bane would queue back immediately. That's kind of why I did that. But it's all good. Wow, look at that first strike ult I got. That's a lot. All yours. And now we get the tower. Ow. So this is why I just love Blue Kayn. And that's why I think Blue Kayn's still going to be good. I actually think it's going to be better next patch. Because a lot of junglers are getting nerfed, but he's getting back to his old ways, and he's got Yumu's buffed. I'm going to wait for one more ult out of her. Nice. Good stuff. Alright, we get inhib. What do you guys think I get last item here? Prowlers? I think Prowlers can work, yeah. A little Prowlers angulation. A little Prowlers circulation. I could kill them all again right here if you really want me to. There's one. It's on my ult. Wait, number 2's coming. Number 2's coming. Hello. There's two. Where'd he go? Down? Yep, he went down. And there's three. See, so this is kind of like how an ideal blue Kayn game would look like. You can just see from the get-go, your farming and your pathing is a lot different than how it normally is, but it kind of goes back to those old days of how Kayn plays, and that's why I'm so happy to introduce this, reintroduce this, because you know, it's a very fun playstyle in my opinion. It's kind of how Kayn's designed to be played in my opinion as well. Like, he's pretty good at farming, he's pretty good at pathing, so it's nice to be able to like actually utilize that, you know. Oh. Surprised you immediately condemned me. First strike is their way. Bronze game? Nah, this is PB. We're testing out the 13.20 changes. 13.20. They have a ward here, by the way. Boink. You can tell because they both just like beelined it right towards me. Let's even go for the dragon. I kind of want to get a reset here. Pop a squat, get a reset. Actually, let's get some kills. Actually. Ow. Oh, damn! I was actually almost about to live there. Did I give the 1K too? Give it a Scion, it says. AK Silas. Nice dodge on the Pike Arf. Thank you. See, look, First Strike does pretty well. As opposed to Dark Harvest, which for some reason they buffed it early and nerfed the scaling on an already scaling rune. Which I don't even think many people thought was that good. So it's kind of funny. Nice, my boy Jin popping off. Yeah, see, another beautiful thing to think about is that when you're doing what I'm doing for so long, you're going to reach a point where your team just kind of has to perform. By the way, this is like a very like common misconception with Kayn. Whenever you have this much gold, I always hear this. I should sell my boots for more damage. You know, get like another lethality item or get GA. I actually heavily disagree with that because Kayn's main strength is his mobility, so sacrificing mobility for more damage when I could already one-shot everybody is kind of silly in my opinion. I think mobility is what you want to kind of play off of. Not specifically for Kayn, but his Conqueror is so good. I mean, it's going to be playable because with every rune getting nerfed, obviously it's like if everything gets nerfed, it's like nothing got nerfed, but there are some outliers that did not get nerfed. I mentioned that earlier if you saw my game with Spellbook. If you haven't, I'm going to upload on YouTube, so be sure to check me out on YouTube, Karasmai. And if you're watching on YouTube, then make sure you watch that video. Because Spellbook, Red Kayn is definitely what I'm going to be looking to go. Because Conqueror did eat a pretty fatty nerf. Sork Boots, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, Sork Boots over Ionia Boots, but I didn't really reach that ability haste cap. I'm not going that high of an ability haste build. I mean, usually, actually, wait, I kind of did. I forgot. I got Prowlers, and that took me over. I think you guys are right, actually. I did go over the cap. I should have sold Sork Boots for both. Or I should have sold Ionia Boots for either Moby or Sork. You guys are right, actually. Okay. Twitch chat actually was right about this. For once. One singular time. Twitch chat was right. One and only. What's that Pike doing? You think they're gonna chase him or something? Alright. Yeah, once you get the first two inhibs, it's good to just get the last one. So this is PB. It's PB. Oh, that was a good charm. Nice. Oh, look at this big W damage. 3. Well, that was a fun one. Hope you boys enjoyed. Hope you try out the new patch, or if you want to wait for it to go live, make sure you do this build. Peace out, YouTube.